Good afternoon. You're on the air.
I should suggest that you check out the documentary on Netflix, a 3-part documentary, and you'll get all the background you need on Ivy Ridge.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I don't know if I can get Netflix.
Oh, don't be so cheap. Just go and get Netflix. It's a good documentary, and it took the girl 10 years to pull together all this information, and very insightful.
Really?
It's disturbing.
Well, I heard it was disturbing, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Why did it take so long to all come out?
Well, this girl, if you watch the documentary, you'll see the environment in which they operated, where you couldn't speak to anybody. You didn't have access to your phone. They didn't have televisions. They had nothing where they could reach out to anybody. And this girl went around and found some of her former compatriots and compiled all this stuff, and she did it over 10 years. So it's just recently been aired. So I think if you watch it, you'll get a greater insight into all those parts of it.
All right, we'll do that. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thanks. Bye now. All righty. Well, there you go. It has certainly erupted in the media here. There's a lot of coverage on it. Another black eye for the Maple City up there, I'll tell you. Oh, my God. Like they need anything else. Well, anyway, 755-1240, the phone number. If you'd like to give us a call, put you on, and we'll talk about whatever you want. Yeah, that's done. Let's see. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Hey.
Hey.
What would you like to know about Ivy Ridge?
I don't know. Were you there?
It was a behavioral modification school ran by a Mormon based out of Utah. And as far as the education that they gave him, it was like a religion-based computer thing that you just sit there and click the wrong question until you get it right, and then you pass.
Mm-hmm.
The kids were heavily abused because there was no state oversight on it. There's no regulations, and everything was all kept so close. These companies, they move into these small, dead towns where there's very high unemployment, and they give everybody jobs. So when things go wrong, nobody wants to talk about it because it'll kill the town.
Okay, I can understand that, but what, when you say abuse, were they beaten or sexually abused or what?
Well, sexually, mentally, physically. They had a room, the no-camera room, where they would take the trouble kids and throw them into the wall, stand on their head. It's vicious, the way that these kids were treated, and that's exactly what they are. They were kids.
Now, when you say kids, do you mean was this like reform school? Who sent them there?
I mean, an attempt at it.
Well, who sent them there?
I mean, people from like 12, 13 years old up to 17.
Yeah, but who sent them there?
Their parents.
Okay, so it wasn't a court sentencing or anything. It was
parents concerned about their kids, and they talk to another parent that, oh yeah, my kid goes there and it's great. And this person hasn't talked to their kid in probably 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a referral program. You got a free month. This place was like $46,000 a year to go to. It cost more to go to this place than Harvard.
Well, and how many people were in there as inmates or students or whatever at a given time? Or?
At one time, they were packing 5 to 6 kids into these 8x8 or 12x12 rooms. So hundreds at a time, down to when they closed in 2009, they only had like 50, 60 kids.
And where'd they send them? Back home or?
A lot of them got shuffled back through the program. This guy, Robert Litchfield, owns these places all over the world. They shut one down in Mexico and sent kids up to Ivy Ridge. So, I mean, you've got kids from Utah, literally for the world. He's got Cambodia.
And these are all private pay. It's not like Medicaid or anything like that.
There is like county offered subsidized methods to get low, I guess would be the tuition, where parents would only pay like $200 a month out of the $4,000 to $6,000. The rest would be subsidized through some sort of state program.
So the county was paying for it.
Exactly.
Wow.
In a lot of cases.
Now, did anybody in Ogdensburg really know about this? Did they, was it the talk of the town or people just didn't believe it, or what was the deal?
It was very cult-like. Mum's the word. Like, the locals hated the place. They wanted to rush the doors down, but nobody ever wanted to talk about it. And when it was brought up, it was shot down. Well,
they must have employed quite a few people.
Oh, yes, quite a few. And a lot of them are still within the area. One of them owns a tattoo shop in Watertown.
Well, that's something. Are they all bad people or what?
The guy that owns the shop in Watertown, the stories I've read were vicious.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about the rest of the people that were there? Did they have any training? I know a lot of them have become state employees, they said.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of them work right either at the hospital or the psych ward.
Wow.
And for the most part, they're being outed. Like, they're being put on blast on Facebook with their pictures right underneath the Ivy Ridge logo.
Huh.
Like, if they work there, they will be put in the public eye, and
I wonder if the state will do anything.
Needs to stand in and do something.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of weird. So, hey, listen, I got to run, but thanks for filling me in on it.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye now. All right. We got a more complete story there, and I appreciate that. All right. We'll be back with more in a moment.